School season is right around the corner, and that means if you are making a move to Franklin, this video is a must-watch.
We're going to go over all of the things that you need to know about with Franklin schools, including standout programs, what the community's like, and really take the deep dive into how Franklin continues to raise the bar in education.
We're Kyle and Casey Wallace, your go-to #1 real estate agents in Franklin, Tennessee.
For over a decade now, we've been helping people relocate to the area, and one of the top questions is always about schools in Franklin.
Casey, when families are wanting to make a move here, they want to feel confident. And that starts first and foremost with understanding their options.
So today, let's take the deep dive into everything Franklin Public Schools. Let's start with the most important information. There are 2 school districts in the city of Franklin. The first one is Franklin Special School District, and the second one is Williamson County Schools.
Franklin Special School District serves specific areas within the city of Franklin, and they only serve elementary school and middle schools. And then Williamson County Schools covers all of the high schools and the remainder of all of the elementary and middle schools within Franklin.
So in terms of purchasing a home, it really all depends on what you're zoned for. So that's a really important thing up front if that's something that you're researching.
Now listen, I know that might sound a little bit confusing, but there's one thing that we know for certain. All of the schools in Franklin are consistently ranked among the top academic schools in the state.
And in fact, both Williamson County and Franklin Special have well above average test scores, college readiness, you name it, they are definitely leading the pack when it comes to the state of Tennessee.
There are so many reasons that people want to make a move to Franklin, Tennessee, but as parents, we hear from other parents that the school district was the thing that drives them here the most. And we can speak as parents ourselves, our kids feel supported, they feel academically challenged, and they know that they're going to thrive in the school district that we're in.
And even at the elementary and middle school level, they do such a great job at just offering a little bit more. I can tell you that our kids have been through a 4-H speech program. Our son has been involved in a mathlete program. There is STEM curriculum, you name it. There is something for every age child in both of these districts.
And now on to one of our favorite topics of this video, extracurricular and sports activities. Williamson County and Franklin Special School District at both the middle school and the high school level have excellent extracurricular activities in sports. From football to baseball, track and field, you name it, absolutely amazing.
But it's not all about the sports. There's also a phenomenal theater program and music. There's robotics. I mean, truly any type of niche that your child wants to get into is here and available to them. Now let's talk about the community and the culture of these districts. I can tell you that when we first moved here from California, I was shocked at the level of parent involvement here. From festivals that they're having in the parking lot to competing to be a room mom, there is no shortage of parent involvement in both of these school districts.
In fact, Casey, one of my favorite stories is when we first moved here and Levi went into kindergarten. And you really wanted to be a room mom, and what you found out was you were actually competing against about 20 other moms that also wanted that room mom spot. It's so good to have that level of involvement from parents, and you really do feel it in the culture of the schools.
I can tell you at the elementary school that our kids are at currently, they have their own basketball program. So on the weekends, parents come and watch the kids play against each other during different sports. Ours happens to be basketball. But it is so much fun to get to know other families, watch your kids outside of the school setting. It's really been such an amazing culture shift from where we were in California.
Especially seeing how Franklin is really a melting pot. The majority of people here aren't from here. And so relationships go deep quickly, and you find that with different parents making friends, and the kids really benefit in a huge way from that.
Now let's talk about specialty school taxes. Kyle, is there any difference in what you pay for taxes living in Franklin Special versus Williamson County?
Well, all Franklin homeowners are going to pay both city tax and county tax. And a portion of that county tax goes towards the Williamson County School District and those students to help out with the funds. However, in the very small sections of Franklin that are zoned for Franklin Special School District, there is an additional tax to those homeowners. And if you find a property and are having trouble figuring out exactly what schools that property is zoned for, feel free to shoot that property address over to us and we can help you out with that.
Another great way is just logging on to the Franklin Moms page or a local YouTube or Facebook group that you can ask genuine questions, because the truth is, it's not a one-size-fits-all, and that's what I love about both of these districts. They will often host open houses in both the spring and the fall that would allow you to walk through the school, talk to the staff, and see if that school is a right fit for your kid.
So we often get the question, what do I do to get the process started to get my children enrolled in school in Franklin? So once you're under contract, what you're going to do is you're going to go online to both of those school districts' portals.
You will need a form of ID, a birth certificate, an immunization record, but all of those requirements are online, and we will link that below. That way it's an easy click for you to start that process.
When we moved to the area over a decade ago now, we had all of these questions for our children. What about the school district? What do we need to know? Where do we need to look? And because of that, what have we done?
We have created a relocation guide. So if you have any of these questions, we would love to be the resource to you that we did not have. So please reach out. You can send us a text message or an email below, and we can send you that relocation guide with all of the names of the schools in Franklin and how they're zoned in Franklin Special versus Williamson County.
Everybody has a unique story of how they got to Franklin, Tennessee, and we would love to hear your story and be a part of it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Again, we're Kyle and Casey Wallace, your go-to #1 real estate agents in Franklin, Tennessee. And as always, keep exploring.